Himanta Biswa Sarma. He is the new firebrand Chief Minister of Assam and a man who says it like it is and does what is right no matter how bold or politically incorrect it may seem. And now he has done it again. He is improving the law and order situation in Assam, and in a recent incident, he has named and shamed the members of a mob that beat up a young doctor brutally. Hi and welcome to TFI English, the national socio-political analysis arm of the TFI Media Group. I am your host Sohil, and in this video I will tell you about Himanta Biswa Sarma's bold signal to radical fundamentalists targeting doctors amid a pandemic. Let's begin. A mob of miscreants on Tuesday beat up a junior doctor named Dr. Suraj Kumar Senapati, posted at Udali CCC in Hojai district of Central Assam after a COVID patient died. The patient was admitted on June 1st at 11 am and died at 2 pm of COVID-related complications. In a video that has since gone viral on social media platforms, the relatives of the COVID patient can be seen thrashing and brutally assaulting the doctor as security personnel and other staff members failed to contain the mob from a special community. However, Himanta Biswa Sarma, the newly appointed Chief Minister of Assam, showing tremendous urgency to punish the perpetrators, rounded the major culprits of the violent assault within 24 hours. Sarma took to his Twitter handle and informed that 24 people were arrested in connection with the doctor's assault. In addition, he also informed that a charge sheet will be filed at the earliest. Sarma took to Twitter and revealed, 24 culprits involved in this barbaric attack have been arrested and the charge sheet will be filed at the earliest. I am personally monitoring this investigation and I promise that justice will be served. When the incident first came to light, Sarma condemned the assault in strong words and threw his elite state machinery to spring into action and immediately nab the culprits. Sarma, while tagging the special DGP and Assam police, tweeted, "Such barbaric attacks on our frontline workers won't be tolerated by our administration. Ensure that the culprits are brought to justice." After the CM's order, GP Singh, the special DGP of Assam Police, gave a minute assessment of the actions undertaken by the police. Netizens were left bewildered at the swift chain of actions undertaken by the Assam Police. Himanta Biswa Sarma's coronation as the Chief Minister was met with thunderous applause across the country. He has an image of a hard taskmaster and a go-getter who stops at nothing when it comes to achieving a goal. As reported by TFI, in just 5 days after the clarion call given by Sarma to separatist groups to drop arms, ULFA, an armed wing of the separatist groups led by Paresh Barua, declared a unilateral ceasefire for the next 3 months. The group even agreed to sit across the table with Sarma and chalk out a roadmap for the future. Moreover, Sarma wasted no time after assuming the CM chair and filed a petition before the Supreme Court seeking comprehensive re-verification of the draft NRC as well as its supplementary list. The state NRC coordinator, in his petition before the Supreme Court, claimed that while ineligible names were included in the draft NRC, many eligible names have been excluded from the list. BJP, in its election manifesto released before the assembly polls in Assam, had committed to undertake a process of correction and reconciliation of entries. And true to his words, Sarma has started fulfilling the promises made. Moreover, BJP under Sarma has also announced that it will be introducing a cow protection bill in the next assembly session. With the bill, the Assam government is looking to impose a blanket ban on the transportation of cows outside the state. There are myriad reasons as to why Sarma managed to catapult himself to the top administrative position of Assam within 5 years of joining the BJP. But the biggest reason is his will to do what other diplomatic and politically correct leaders shy away from doing. If it was a Congress leader, the violent attackers of the minority community would have gone scot-free.